Ayo, Shalom. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Hashem Rakakadash. The one is the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone who rule well. And Shalom to the brothers that are doing the work in sincerity and truth. So, brother, I'm a one from the GMSLondon camp. Just got a quick impromptu because I saw this article and I was like, you know what? It just shows the spirit of the times, pretty much. But it's on The Guardian. It says, Gilets Jaunes protests, however that's pronounced, armoured vehicles to be deployed in Paris. And it says streets cordoned off and League One football matches cancelled in anticipation of more violence. It says what French security forces will deploy armoured vehicles in Paris on Saturday in anticipation of more violence and rioting by fringe elements of the Gilets Jaunes Yellow Vest movement. It says a government official said 89,000 police and gendarmes will be mobilized across the country, 8,000 of them in the capital, alongside a dozen VBRG armored vehicles. So, you know, that shows the spirit of the times, because that's basically that civil unrest. Because the thing is, it kicked off from like the what do you call it? There was fucking, what was it called? The petrol tax. I think it was a fuel tax that they basically tried to pass through in France. And people were not having any of it. No, smashing shit up. So now it's like, and you know, these guys, bro, the thing is more or less, man over here in Europe are just looking for any reason to just riot and smash some shit up. So it's like, from when they had the justification, they got what they wanted, and now they're just going to continue. The thing is, it's a mix of, because it could just be, this is a thing that's been set up, where it's kind of like, there's really, them people are not that fucking upset. And it's just you've got agent provocateurs, which likely there'll be agent provocateurs in there anyway, just to make sure it escalates to the level they want. But it's also, you know, people just fucking going crazy because, you know, that's happened. Same thing happened in the UK a couple years back. Greece, them guys were fucking going batshit crazy. And because the thing is, you've had like, more or less, it's been coming out recently a lot as well, like millennials have basically been getting shafted at all levels, trying to get houses, trying to, you know, build up their own businesses, make money. It's coming out that basically, you know, the present generation in their mid to late 20s, going into their early 30s, I find that they ain't shit, you know, they can't really make shit. And, you know, the system's basically ground to a halt and everything's fucked. So it's, you know, they're realizing, wow, this place is, you know, really ain't able to do shit out here. So that's what they're looking, you know, a good justification for some riots to pop off, you know, because you got them popping off. It says like, well, I read on it says, we're facing people who are not here to demonstrate, but are there to smash things up. And we want to make sure not leaving them to do what they want. We're not leaving them to do what they want, to the Prime Minister. Attempted to justify the use of the VBRG, which are capable of firing tear gas grenades and clearing barricades and are rarely used in the city areas. It says Paris went into lockdown on Friday as the city prepared for a fourth weekend of protests. There was a sense of impending attack in the city centre as banks, shops, restaurants and businesses rushed to board up windows to protect their premises from looters. So, you know, that just shows, from when they're bringing in them riot tanks, tear gas, man, they're going to be getting in like that. They said it feels like it's an impending attack. That's that chaos, that's that civil unrest. That's showing, that it's you know, that shows prophecies are moving swift. And that means really that's like, the Lord could just have shit pop off easy, because this came out of nowhere, it came out of left field. Yeah, you're hearing news about this, that, different things going on, but then just, you know, for riots to be popping off, it popped off quick. So it's like, same with anything can just, the Lord can just have it where it's just like bang, just drops from nowhere, and then all of a sudden shit's popping off. It says well, anyway, you know, that more or less covers that, but I'm just going to get into this, man. Matthew 24, it's up for verse 3, it says, and he said as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And it says, well, skip down, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumours of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And you know, constantly hearing of wars, Russia, China, Iran, America, you know, Syria, Israel, Iran, Saudi Arabia, even with the Khashoggi murder, enough things will go on. There's enough war brewing. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Yeah, so that's, you're having the nations riding against each other. That's that war. That's all these guys trying to take the power seat. And it says what? Let me skip down. It says what? And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, so because of all this rise in wickedness, everyone's just, now they're just thinking about this. They're thinking about just trying to nice up theirs, because everyone's going through hell. They're just like, fuck it, I want something. I need to get something popping off. That's why it's like any opportunities come smash it up, man won't ride with it. Because they're like, otherwise, they know the government's taking the piss. Every government, these elites ain't giving a shit. Man are talking like, even Trump's talking at a good smack. But he's pushing the agenda of the elites. He's not caring about the little man. He's basically doing his job. But yeah, I'll leave it there, man. Shalom.